night, day 3 today, guys. Wind's a little bit on the westerly side, so we're going to have a look on the eastern side today, around the Roos battery tracks. Go up the north, have a look at the Champagne pools. Tide's coming in, so hopefully the waves are breaking in there. Yeah, so see what else today has.
Driving virtually the entire trip. I didn't drive at all yesterday.
Didn't go anywhere.
We travelled a fair bit yesterday too.
Nice.
And again, he reckons he's driving all day again today. So for all of those people that hear him say all the time, I never get to drive, she's always the one that drives, it's not fair,
that I never get to.
This is proof. He's driving.
It's never that I never get to, it's never I'm allowed to.
Well, clearly he is, because he's driving. Alright, so we've just parked the car at North Point Campground and we are walking down towards Champagne Pools. So we're just trying to find a little track somewhere down here to cut through onto the beach.
So just to give people the real truth, here we are, back in the driver's seat. Couldn't even give me half a day.
What are we doing?
Heading off into Blue Lagoon with the other 800 people that just pulled up at the same time as us. So I don't actually know how much space there'll be for us. Soon find out. Right, everyone seems to come here on their videos and they get this place to themselves. However, small beach, chock-a-block, full of people.
It's Shrek's pond.
Wind's coming in from the north. So it's a little bit choppy out there.
video before about how he got to drive for 2 seconds and then got kicked out. Look who's back in the driver's seat.
It's funny how good she's getting with Photoshop. She can put me in videos all the time.
We've just done Blue Lagoon and we are now off to, what are they called?
The Roost Batteries. World War II bunkers.
Basically the World War II bunkers. Down the eastern side of the beach. So we kept going and we've now found our way to Kringle. So the plan is we're going to go and have a drink at the Gut Bar. We're just coming into Kringle now. We're starting to see a few little buildings and structures and stuff. At a place called Big Sand Hills. The kids have just trekked right up top.
Big Sand Hill. Then you gotta go down to then go up the next section. Made it to the top of the big sand dunes. Don't know if it's going to come through with the wind. Bailey's the only one that made it with me. It's blowing a gale up here. The view is spectacular. Yeah, Right, just thought we'd show you a quick walk around of our campsite where we spent the last few days. Start up the top here with our little fireplace. Chill out in the afternoon, watch the sun go down. And kids eat their breakfast. It's got the awesome view. Move down into the actual camp area. Got mine and Tegan's swag. Into the kitchen area. Tegan's busy at work.
Good morning.
Just like a little storage hut attached to our gazebo where we store our other children. Come out the other side, we've got the kids set up. Each in their own little swag. I've actually really enjoyed it. I don't have to fight over who's sleeping where. And we've got our ensuite toilet and shower combo. Pretty much a loo with a view. Awesome little spot that we found here. So the weather's meant to turn to shit later on today and then be pretty much constant rain tomorrow. We're not too keen on trying to pack up camp in the rain with the kids. It's just not going to be fun. So we've got Tegan's on the phone to Tangalooma to see if we can get in there for the night just to make it a bit easier for us. Alright, so before we check into Tangalooma, we're going to make the most of the last sunny day that we're apparently going to have. The peak of the day, given the conditions we have, was going to be Honeymoon Bay, so we're going to trek across Middle Road. This time we're going to find it the easy way and head up north, up towards the lighthouse and then Honeymoon Bay. Spend a few hours there, then come back and then check into Paradise. Righto.
Gone for a walk down the Cowan section of beach that's closed off. We're just having a look at these concrete structures. Looks like Ash reckons that they were some sort of gun torrent from back in the day in the war. The guns would have sat up the top on like a cog to spin it around. There's little windows up the top. It's pretty impressive how big these things are. To think about how they would have built these things back in the day.
When you're camping? 3 hours late.
we are just about packed up. Packing up is literally the worst. And then add 3 kids into the mix that are absolutely driving you up the wall. They keep getting into the food box. They've just eaten half a box of Cocoa Pops without milk. Trying to keep them amused while we're trying to do this is a nightmare. Almost done though, and we're off to Tangalooma for the night. All right, we finally made it to Tangalooma. Took us like an hour and a half to get through that inland track, which is normally like 15-20 minutes. I think we got bogged 2, maybe 3 times. Luckily, we made some friends along the way who helped us. They got stuck, we got stuck, everyone helped each other out. It was pretty cool, but we are absolutely knackered.
Righto, so we've made it to Tangalooma. Not after its own little issues for the day. Made it up to North Point, and that's where I screwed up. Trying to film a manta ray and some dolphins feeding just offshore. Ended up giving something else to swim with, and that was my drone. Never to be seen again. Don't even know what to say about it.
Good morning from Tangalooma Resort. As you can see, it is pretty miserable today. We've had 15 mils of rain overnight. Just horrible, really.
That's a wrap for this adventure at Moreton Island. Had its ups and downs, which is likely of any holiday. For once, we've actually had decent weather all up until last night today, which was good. Highlights for us, for me personally, was getting on the skis and getting up the end of Wales. Mother and a calf, been trying to chase them for a long time, so that was pretty cool for me.
My favourite thing was probably snorkeling around the wrecks. It's just incredible being around so many colourful fish, and it's just teeming with wildlife. The other thing for me was also Honeymoon Bay. That was pretty special.
Yeah, Honeymoon Bay, Champagne Pools was pretty cool. First time around, second time not so much for me, because as mentioned earlier, I did lose the drone. Not too happy about it. Got a little bit too adventurous chasing some manta ray and some turtles.
All well and good though. Great trip. If you guys did like this video, be sure to subscribe, drop us a comment below, click the like button, and we'll see you next time.
Have fun.